Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Time with Alvin Kamara. Now that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Second down, Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Jones. Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray. Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after we just give up the score.
That'll be complete to Cook. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch call for him made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing. Jones. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 63 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
First down, he'll drop to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. 60 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
The touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 40 yards on the ground. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Vikings 7.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Akeem Hicks, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You didn't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Jefferson the target. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Cook following the penalty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be marked down the inside of New Orleans 10.
Minnesota.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. Oh, good move. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 13-yard line.
That's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run for it with Cook. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This will line up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
It's Murray. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's just going to get this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. It down close to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Saints 21, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12. And the Vikings first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. What a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that. Now, there are stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And nothing there on the return to get the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
All right, Nick, we've heard it once we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open here, Adam Thielen. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Minnesota.
They run, Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Target at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
Vikings.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. First down. He'll drop the throw. Throwing it out. Incomplete. That's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the carry, it's Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Cook has it right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you get into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. Some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the line.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 66 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rushing in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them. Settle. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they're
looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a play. He's out of bounds, but they were a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the number footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings 20.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
40-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught by Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. yards, so that will get them back within one score.
The score, Saints 35, Vikings 27.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses on about 4 yards.
This is our time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 31-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. They take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And some room to run. He'll get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line. Officially
nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.